offense. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round of the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally, you'd have to say yeah.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Whitlock. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 30 on second down, Brady going for Jefferson downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Yeah, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go.
They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
After one, 14-6 our score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Whitlock. They juked him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Back to throw. Whitlock.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on about this earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Working with a 2nd and 3.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Operating from the gun. Whitlock. This pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
operating from the gun. Whitlock. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. To throw on 2nd down. Whitlock, man open left side, it's Williams.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Throwing on 1st down. Whitlock. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitlock.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd down, Whitlock. Buying time to his left. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run. And the good footwork nearly all for now. Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they have regained the lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
To throw on second down. Whitlock, flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Josh Palmer,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll see,
a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I throw it a little bit more often.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Brady, slant route to Miller. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Brady's throw here caught by Mims. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Now Brady again. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Throwing now is Brady.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got him.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Draw play, it's Eckler. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Whitlock.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitlock throwing the out route and complete. It's Palmer. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Open man is Palmer. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Whitlock. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC. Back now in Foxborough.
Okay, ready? Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Whitlock. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Trey McKinney from 10 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle to Smith.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory.
Touchdown, Patriots! The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady.
And the Pats answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Brady will look to throw for it, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Whitlock on the screen, this is Eckler. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
He'll buy some time right.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitlock. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw on second down. Whitlock firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This is a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Whitlock.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, they're free. Their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Now he's into the clear again, finding room at midfield.
A big play there for New England. 54 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now here's another carry for Harris. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Brady to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. That's caught by Palmer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll look to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll look to throw.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up. May very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now Brady.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even.
Well, what a game this has been, and now it'll take overtime to decide who goes on to the AFC title game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers ready to take over. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So now after that big play, things come into focus a little bit sharper because at this point in overtime, the field goal is all they need. That big play there sets them up in field goal range. They want to try and finish this game off.
Brady's throw there taken in by Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him.
And this is caught. It's a touchdown in overtime, and they are marching on to the playoffs. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh.
Time for the AFC Championship.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. On 4th down, here's Brian this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's in the league, had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady for the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On the delay, here's Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And Miller with it over the middle.
And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
George Karlaftis able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Man open, it's Toney. He's got it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sterling Shepard. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Kick it away after the touchdown.
This take it in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Mahomes. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they could do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people down there.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
To throw, it's Brady.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady going to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 31, Brady. And this one complete to Smith. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Brady.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Brady will look to throw for it. That's caught. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mahomes now to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen his margin, too.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Here's Brady to throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Now, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. Back now in Foxborough. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That's complete left side to Shepard.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
New England's offense set to go.
When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller.
And he will have the Patriots 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Down to about the 32.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down to move it closer. Brady to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Mahomes. Pass complete to Shepard.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Mahomes will throw. That's going to be caught by Tony.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Brady and the Patriots now down 24-21, 24 seconds to go. A field goal sends this championship game to overtime as they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Really a great season, not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all, and you know the winning side, they're so ecstatic they're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about,
I'm the best, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Keep my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and I got it, and I on my own. Keep my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping this power.